How are you guys doing today?
I'm great. We're great.
No complaints.
I wanted to know, you guys obviously work a lot and you have your pick of projects. What drew you to this project?
I think initially just Richard's name alone. I know we both had a similar experience in terms of how we became involved, which was we got a phone call saying that they were getting ready to do, Richard's follow-up project. And we're like, great, send it. We were both told, no, Richard wants to come and talk to you about it. And we were like, okay, that's different, that's interesting. And, that's what you get with Richard, was he came that day, and not only did he describe the movie, did he tell you how he's going to film it, he had visual references, movie references, graphic novel references to what world he was trying to create. You don't get that very often, and it excites you to the point. Then he presents you with these characters that are so the antithesis of what you expect, as an actor or as ourselves and what we normally get the chance to play, that it just makes you want to be a part of it.
Right. And as she said, the fact that it is Richard Kelly, we're fans of Donnie Darko, the challenges that Donnie Darko presented to as well. When you watch that movie, it's like repeat viewing. You got to watch it over and over, and you always take different things from it. And you sit down with Richard, and you realize just how passionate he is. He's a passionate guy, and of course, a lot of directors are passionate. But it's interesting when you work with a writer-director who writes material like this, and you see his passion, and he's very clear with what he wants to do, but yet he's very open to a collaborative process, and and you've talked with him, so he's just one of those guys who, if you want to be challenged, then you work with him.
Each film that you work on, or TV, it has its own challenges. What was the most challenging part of making this film?
I think the time allotted to do it with as many characters as we had, and as many characters that have so much to bring to the table. You wanted to hear what each person had to say. You wanted them to contribute because of who they were and what kind of collaborative team it would then become.
Right. And of course, when you look at the screenplay, the original version of the movie, I think, was about 2 hours and 45 or 2 hours and 50 minutes. A lot going on because he wrote a lot of different characters with a lot of things to say, with a lot of voices. So that in itself, as Sarah said, those were the challenges that presented. Eventually, you have to start editing and cutting some things away. But still, when you watch the movie now, it's explained greatly. I think you get out of it. And we always talk about the best thing that you get out of Southland Tales. Whatever you get out of it, whatever you take away from it, you're not wrong. Like, you'll never hear Richard say, well, no, that you're wrong.
That's not what I meant, yeah. You'll never
That's not what I meant.
And you guys are working on a lot of projects coming up. I wanted to know if you could talk a little bit about what you're most looking forward to for your horizon.
What am I most looking forward to? I'm most looking forward to Thanksgiving and eating some turkey. Each project, I know I can speak for myself and for you on this in terms of when you sign on, it's not just because of what the end result you hope to get. It's also because of the experience, the people you're going to get to work with, the places you're going to get to go. And so I think in general what you hope is not so much necessarily that, yes, you want your movie to do well, but you want the experience to be that great experience. So I'm excited for every movie that I have that comes out, and I'm proud of what I've done. And I don't think it's specific to a particular project.
And at the end of the day, I think when you're grateful about what you have, then inevitably you're happy, and I know Sarah, I've known her for a long time, she's happy about what she gets. She takes her material very seriously too as well. So that's the mindset, I think. And at the end of the day, we're entertaining, and it's great.
You got a pretty good job.
You got a great job, by the way. It's excellent.
I wanted to do a single question though. Are you going to be doing Shazam? Is
well, as a matter of fact, I'm meeting with Pete Siegel tonight about it, and we're talking about that. And I've said it in the past, not necessarily Shazam, but I think Black Adam.
And if you don't mind me asking, are you doing a film called Alice?
Goodness, it's, we've been trying to get it made. Unfortunately, it's just been a tough one to convince the studios to make. I hope at some point. I think it's an amazing story, and I really hope so, but it just depends on what the studio